Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Adobe's Corner. Yes. Okay, so how are you? How are you? It's been a minute since I actually recorded something, but I have a legit reason. I was taking winter classes, accelerated winter classes at that, and that literally took over everything. And I had to get that done, and it's finished, and it's completed. And I'm so happy that you are here. And if you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, or subscribe. So yeah, let's get into it. So you're probably looking at the title of this video and asking, Mean Girls, what is she talking about? What is Adobe talking about? Well, the Broadway adaptation of Mean Girls premiered last week, and that really sparked an idea in my head for a topic that I want to talk about today. So if we're talking literally, I don't think Mean Girls is iconic, but the franchise, the 2004 franchise of the Mean Girls starring Lindsey Lohan, now that movie is iconic. And mind you, I was late in the game when I discovered Mean Girls. I think I was like in late senior year of high school. And it's so crazy because in my household, I loved Lindsay Lohan, me and my sisters. We had Parent Trap, we had Freaky Friday, we loved Teenage Confessions of a Drama Queen. Lindsay Lohan was the GOAT in our household, let me just tell you that. So one night I was flipping through channels before streaming services. I was flipping through channels and I came across, I think it was like TBS, and I seen Lindsay Lohan. I was like, wait, hold up, I don't know this movie. So I just sat and watched it and I literally fell in love with it. It's so funny, it's so raunchy, it's giving. It's just very giving. And it's such a pinnacle type of comedy of a movie for me personally. So it's 2024. And if you still haven't watched Mean Girls, I suggest that you go and watch Mean Girls. You're not going to regret it. It's raunchy. I love it. It's pure comedy in my eyes. So, I'm not going to sit here and say no spoilers or give you spoilers, but if you were born yesterday, I apologize in advance. So yeah, I'm going to give you a quick summary. I had to grab my notes for this. Okay, so quick summary. So we have Katie Heron, Lindsay Lohan. She moves from Africa and being homeschooled to the States, and she enters the world, I guess through her eyes, the jungle of high school. So while she's there, she gets entangled with a group called Plastics. And one of the main Plastics, her name is Regina George. So at a Halloween party, Regina George kisses Katie's crush right in front of her. So that point on, Katie and her friends set out a plan to sabotage Regina George, right? And basically, within that process, Katie becomes the mean girl or a plastic. So, I mean, that pretty much sums up the movie. But of course, this movie comes with iconic lines like Wednesdays we wear pink. See, I'm wearing pink, or my favorite. So I'm gonna do the whole scene, okay? I'm sick. Boo, you whore. That's so fetch. What is fetch? This movie comes with many concepts and themes and ideas, but the main concept that I really wanted to talk about is the concept of a mean girl. So watching TV my whole life, the concept of a mean girl was very much presented to me in such a outlandish way. So like a mean girl growing up, when I was like in elementary school, I always thought a mean girl was like super rich, super pretty, always the head cheerleader, always prom queen, and sometimes preppy. Um, yeah, and also too, it was no question if she was a mean girl or not. Like she was spewing out insults like left and right. And I'm gonna give you guys like a visualization, like a little acting scene, okay? So action. Okay. Ooh, look what we have. Oh, I seen you eyeing the cheer auditions, and let me just tell you this. Don't even try it. Aren't you into like algebra or homework or something? Like you're a nerd. And nerds and cheerleaders don't mix. And I'm a head cheerleader too. Oh, and don't you think, and don't you sit here and think that I didn't notice you? I am my 6'4" quarterback boyfriend named Chad. Okay, I'm just gonna sit here and tell you right now, don't even go for it because we are in the running for prom queen and prom king, and nothing's gonna get in my way from getting that crown. But also, too, loser, we're having a party this weekend, and guess what? You're not invited. Oh, oh, you actually thought that you were going to be invited? Not against the high school Bible. And also, too, don't you ever get in my way or breathe the same air as me, okay? Whatever, loser. Come on, girls. And scene. Thank you, Disney Channel. Crazy. In the actual movie Mean Girls, towards the end, or I would say maybe after the climax, it was actually recognized that every friend group had mean girls or girls who had mean girl tendencies. And I feel like we've all encountered some type of mean girl, or we've all encountered probably being the mean girl. And one story that I wanted to share with you was in high school. So it was my senior year in high school, and I was friends with this girl. She was super pretty, she was super popular, everyone loved her, and she was super nice. Like, why would you not love her? And me, I was just a girl. I was her friend, but I was like really overlooked and not really considered the it girl or whatever. I actually don't know how we became friends. That's something I may have to sit and think about if I cared, but because it was so long ago. But anyways, it was senior year and it was prom season. My friend, the popular friend, she had a boyfriend. She had a boyfriend that was in college, and he was a freshman in college. And you know, they were. I thought they were really into each other. Like, I really thought they were really into each other. She was dating him. So let me go back. So it's prom season. So around that time, you got to find out who you're going to prom with. And I was taking this class. I think it was AP History, and I had a crush on this guy. And we were flirting all year. And I was, of course, with flirting, you develop a crush. So I heard through the grapevine that he was feeling me too. So you know what I had to do. So I had told his friend to tell him that I wanted to go to prom with him. I put that little birdie out there, in people's ear, like, I want to go to prom with him, and I wanted him to ask me. So I think it was one weekend, and I went to dinner, or I forgot. I went out with this girl, and I know we were eating. And I told her that I wanted to go to prom with this guy. And when I say she was so supportive and egging me on, she was just like, girl, you guys are going to be so cute. We could take pictures together, me and my boyfriend, and you and so. We can be here. We could do this. We could do that. And also, I could even ask him to push. I think she was like, I could push him to ask you. So I guess edge him on to ask me more. And I was like, okay, cool, girl. She's like, and she was literally like, I love this for you. Like, so supportive because she's so nice. So literally, guys, brace yourself. Literally the next school day, the guy comes up to my locker, and I'm trying to recall these moments because it was so long ago. But the guy comes up to my locker, and he basically apologizes to me and say, I heard that you want me to take you to prom. I can't take you to prom. And the reason for that is because the popular girl who was my friend asked me to go to prom with her, and I decided that I wanted to go to prom with her. So I just wanted to apologize. Honestly, I was pretty shocked, but I didn't show him that I cared. I was just like, oh, okay, cool. But when I tell you, when I told my best friend, she was more mad than me. But then again, like when I was in high school, I was such a pushover, and I was so shy. I didn't really stand up for myself. I just let things slide um, a lot in high school. So, and I was just very non-confrontational. Now, my best friend, she is very confrontational, and she always stood up for others and for herself as well. So, she was so mad when I told her. So, it was lunch, and I think all I remember was just sitting there. I'm just sitting there. Did I cry? I don't think so. But all I remember is just sitting there, and then out of nowhere, my friend, she bursted out and said, well, she should have never even thought about asking him for prom or even going to prom with him. I used to date him in 5th grade. I think it was like 5th grade or one of those grades. Mind you, I don't even think I really even knew they even dated. Like that was news to me. She's like, she should never have asked him. And it's so crazy because we still continue to be friends, and she never apologized, and we just like swept under the rug. But we are not friends now, and it wasn't because of that situation. It was really just because of college. Like we moved on, and I just cannot let life kind of split us apart. That's some Mean Girl stuff, right? Am I wrong? Am I going crazy? That's some Mean Girl stuff. But let me know how you feel in the comments. Was I being a mean girl, or was she being a mean girl, or I don't know. But let me know how you feel. When I think about my friend in high school, I don't think necessarily she was a mean girl, but I do believe that she had mean girl tendencies. My friend in high school, I don't think she was a mean girl. I think what she did gave mean girl tendencies. I feel like her intentions were illfully motivated to feed her ego, in other words, to make herself feel better. I feel like 75% people project their problems onto other people. So, I mean, who knows? I don't know what she was going through in her own personal life. Maybe her relationship was struggling. All in all, I feel like what she did was mean girlish. If she ever comes across this video, what I think she did was very much mean girlish in my eyes. I mean, maybe it was a little bit mean girlish for me to date her, to ask her ex-boyfriend from 5th grade to prom that I never knew about, but which I apologize for if she ever comes across this video. But yes, I feel like for me, we've all experienced encounters with mean girls. I feel like I experienced encounters with mean girls rather than being the mean girl. And here's my hot take on what I feel a mean girl is. So, if you're judging or gossiping about other people with ill intentions, getting angry when people don't do what you ask them to do, and then you act with those emotions towards those people, and you know what I'm talking about. It's giving really controlling, or I don't know, like super bossy, super controlling. When you believe that you are better than other people and you don't treat people as equal, or you feel like people are beneath you, play victim and they never take accountability. And last and certainly not least, constantly puts other people down so they can make themselves feel better. Those are my hot takes. With that being said, I'm not saying gossiping and judging someone, an innocent judgment on someone is automatically labeling you as a mean girl. No, but if the things that I just listed is something that you constantly do, I'm sorry to say, you are probably a mean girl. So let's get that together. But these things come from so many elements, deriving from insecurity or from jealousy. Sometimes when people behave this way, other people, it serves as an unhealthy outlet. So back to the Mean Girls movie. So basically at the end, they kind of teach us how to not engage in these toxic behaviors. And one of the main thing is, is to show compassion for each other, put yourself in other people's shoes and abide by the golden rule. Treat others how you want to be treated. And I completely agree with that. So in the movie, Katie Heron, aka Lindsay Lohan, she realizes that being mean doesn't really give her genuine love and happiness, but being kind and compassionate brings her more love and fulfillment in her life. And honestly, that is one of the greatest things that came from that movie. One of the greatest lessons that came from the movie, and I totally agree with it and stuff like that. So if you struggle with the being a mean girl or having mean girl tendencies, I suggest that you should try to show compassion. Watch the movie. Maybe it's a great movie too. So, are you a mean girl? Are you sis? Sis, are you a mean girl? And if so, come here. Bring it in. Bring it in. Let me give you a big, loving, reassuring hug. And we will get through this. We will get through this. So, this is the end of the episode. I'm still trying to figure out how to smoothly end an episode, but I haven't figured that out yet. But I hope you guys find this episode everything and more and found some things to relate to. I hope you guys cracked a smile at least. But please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and really stay tuned for the next episode. Bye.